Students, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to 6th Standard English video session once again. In this part B video, you are going to learn the next part of the supplementary Owly. Before getting into the lesson, let us recall the first part of the supplementary. Owly was a young owlet which was brought to the home of Payal by Shefali Didi. Payal and her mother took care of the abandoned animals and birds in their home. The young owlet was named by Payal as Owly. As Owly was very small, Payal's mother fed her with minced meat, even she disliked non-veg food. When Owly was fed for the first time by Payal's mother, it gave a great shock to them by falling down from her perch and pretended to be dead. Later they understood that it was a defensive trick made by Owly to protect itself from enemies. Reading up more about owls and their habits, Payal discovered that Owly was a spotted owlet. She had a typical grey-brown coat, heavily spotted with white, the pale face, yellow eyes, and the white neckband, which looked like a ribbon, Payal decided. Soon, Payal took over the job of looking after Owly. That means Payal took care of Owly. She saw that the cage was cleaned every day. She filled the water bowl. Once the Owly began to eat by herself, Payal too could feed her. She loved the way Owly took a piece of raw meat from her hand. During the day, Payal kept the cage covered. Owls are night birds, so they slept during the day. At night, when owls are active, Payal took off the cover. That means she removed the cover. They had decided that they would let Owly fly away once she had grown bigger. But that meant that she had to learn to fly. To do that, Owly had to be in a closed room. After much discussion, Owly's cage was shifted to the library. It was a lovely room with two doors, one which led to the rest of the house and the other that opened into the garden. It was also Payal's favorite room. Which was Payal's favorite room? Library was Payal's favorite room. How many doors are there in library? There are two doors. It had tall bookshelves and she spent hours there reading all kinds of books. The bookshelves also had lots of little knickknacks. Knickknacks means small, worthless objects, especially household ornaments. Her mother loved pretty things and displayed them here along with the books. So there were beautiful pieces of pottery, dolls from wherever they had traveled, and of course wooden and clay animals and birds from all around the world. Once Owly was moved to the library, strict rules were laid down for everyone in the house. The two doors were never to be left open, not at night, not in the day. Every night, Payal would leave the cage door open and put a plate of mincemeat on top of the cage. This was so that when Owly flew out of her cage, she could also learn to find her food. Initially, Payal would shut the cage door every morning. When she popped in to say hello to Owly before going to school. Popped in means to give a quick visit. She would always find Owly on her perch inside the cage. though the cage door was still open. But Boyle knew Owlie was flying because she found bits of meat all over the room. After some time, Boyle stopped shutting the cage door even during the day. After all, people seldom went into that room all day, and Owlie was always asleep, so there seemed a little point. That means, as it was sleeping in the daytime, they kept the cage door open. Students, how did Paul come to know that Owlie was roaming or moving around the room? She came to know that because she found bits of meat all over the room. Every day when Paul came back from school, the first thing she did was to peep into the library. Peep in means looked quickly at something. Usually she would find Owlie fast asleep on her perch. But today it was different. The cage was empty and there was no sign of Owlie. And the door to the garden was open. "Mom!" Boyle howled. Howled means making a long, loud sound. "Who left the garden door open? How will we find Owlie now?" "Don't panic," said Mom. "She must be somewhere around." They shut the garden door and looked in every corner of the room, behind doors, on top of the tall bookshelves, in every nook and cranny. No Owlie. Nook and cranny means a place or a part of place, especially small or remote. Tears ran down Paul's cheeks. They had wanted Owlie to fly away, but not so soon. She was still so small. How would she hunt for her food? What if a kite or eagle swooped down on her? Swoop down means to move rapidly downwards through the air. Finally, Mom said, "Well, now Owlie has gone. We may as well leave the doors open and air the room." Wiping her tears, Boyle threw open the doors to the room. She hoped secretly that Owlie would come in if the doors were kept open. Mom left the room to go do her afternoon errands. Errands means a short journey to get something. That means she started doing her works. When she came back a couple of hours later, Boyle was sitting gazing mournfully at Owlie's cage. Mournfully means feeling or expressing sorrow. "Why don't you find yourself a good book to read?" Mom asked. She wanted to divert Boyle's mind. She knew that reading a book was the only way Boyle would cheer up. When Boyle was sad, she always read. "Okay," sighed Boyle, and started looking for a book she had not read. Sighed means to let out a long, deep breath. When she started searching for a book, she noticed a curio on a shelf that she had never noticed before. Curio means a rare, unusual object. "Hello, where did this one come from?" she wondered. Where did her mother get the owl from? She was about to pick it up when the curio opened one eye. It was Owlie pretending to be a curio. "Mom!" bawled Boyle. Bawl means to shout or cry loudly. "She's back!" "Don't you never give me a fright like that again," she scolded the owl. as she put her back in her cage. Poyle swore later that Owly winked back at her. She probably did. Swore means to make a serious promise, and wink means to close and open one eye very quickly. Let us look into the glossary of this lesson. First one, grossly. Grossly means in angry manner. Second one, abandoned. To leave somebody or something that you are responsible for. Carton, a small container made of cardboard or plastic. Pegged, to eat or bite something. Get over, overcome a difficulty. Minced meat, cut up into very small pieces. Shove down, to force someone to accept. Squished, make a soft sound. Aghast, filled with horror and surprise. Knickknacks, small worthless objects, especially household ornaments. Seldom, rarely. Howled, to make a long, loud sound. Nook and cranny, a place or a part of place, especially small or remote. Number 14, errands, a short journey to get something. Mournfully, feeling or expressing sorrow. Sighed, to let out long deep breath. 17, curio, a rare unusual object. 18, bawled, to shout or cry loudly. 19, swore, to make a serious promise. This is the past tense of swear. Number 20, winked, to close and open one eye very quickly. 21, swoop down, to move rapidly downwards through the air. 22, perch, the bar or rod in a bird cage. 23, peeped, looked quickly at something. 24, nocturnal, refers to birds or animals which are awake and active at night and asleep during the day. Students, here we come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed reading this story. Try to read more and more new stories like this. Learn some new words every day and find out the meaning for them in dictionary. Thank you, students. Be safe.